blogger, a talking head creator, a 7-second text on screener. And then once we know what we're going to try to create, how are you going to optimize the posts and make the posts themselves better? And this is where viral psychology comes in. People make it seem like going viral is all of content, but really it's only like 5%. It's understanding how to make the post you choose to make better so people are willing to watch them. If you don't have the previous groundwork done, you'll make like 4 or 5 posts and then you'll quit, or you'll be really discouraged, or it'll take you so much energy to make a post. So that's why all this previous stuff is important and not just knowing how to go viral. Okay, and the last and most important step, which many people skip, which leads to them going viral but not getting anything out of it, it's optimizing your processes. Which posts work the best for you in terms of views, in terms of how easy it was to create, in terms of what felt the best to create, what took the least time, and then what combo of this would you like to keep creating? Do you see yourself creating? And once you have that down, how do you systemize this? Like, do you leave your content set up to where it's just easier for you to sit down and make a post? You can plan your whole content process out a whole week beforehand, or you can integrate it with your current schedule. And then you can hire an editor or a VA, not to make your content look ugly with those flashing captions, but to simply speed up what you were already doing with your content. I've seen so many people who are dedicated to creating content, but just struggle organizing all of this. I was there too. I have like 4 accounts that I gave up creating on. Some of them were massive because I just didn't know what to post and I didn't know why I was posting. So I made a video going over exactly how you can develop a content strategy that both gets you views and is in alignment with your current long-term goals, and you can find it here. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about the law of attraction so that you could just get whatever you want. This is going to sound like next level wizardry, but this is just the way the world works. So let's get into it. Humans have a really weird obsession with time frames, but we have to let those go. Most of the time, our time frame estimation is straight up not going to be accurate. Like, we'll set a goal and we'll think, can I get there in a year? If I can't, then it's not worth it, right? And we could have got there in 3 months. We didn't know, right? We'll look at the time frame, and the time frame will corrupt the level and quality of effort we're putting in. So forget about the law of attraction for a second. Focus on this law. You can have anything you want. You just have to be willing to sacrifice control over the time frame. And by control, I mean control over the time frame in which you achieve a goal you've not achieved before. So if you know the time frame for you to post a TikTok, get it done in 10 minutes, right? But the time frame for you to make $1 million, that's different. You have to sacrifice control over that and only control the time frames that you can actually control. Now, is there some weird spiritual stuff that happens when you focus on something and actually attracts the goal to you? I don't know. I'm a Christian, so I actually do believe in prayer. But aside from that, the way that the law of attraction works, technically, it's not a magical genie that appears out of a bottle and gives you anything you want. It's an intense clarification of your vision with context to the goal that you're trying to hit. The more you believe in your capability to hit something, your ability to get there, the more tools you will see around you to help you get there. And there's like infinite variability in terms of the tools you can use. There are an infinite number of things I can say in this TikTok, for example. So the more dialed in you are to the goal you're trying to achieve, the more you actually use the infinite set of tools you have around you. And this is how some people can instantly realize a goal when they're dialed in, because they're taking advantage of all of the tools that they have available to them. And that's the law of attraction. If you can't beat them, join them. This is how to beat capitalism. First, you must realize that you are living in an economy where things are progressively going to get more expensive. The rich are going to get richer, the poor are going to get richer, but the gap between them is going to become wider at an alarming rate. In order to beat capitalism, you have to project that model into your own discernible future, the next 80 years, and decide where along that line of rich to poor you would like to live. If you're watching my content, I'm assuming you want to die at least a millionaire. In this current economy, there's a way to generate almost infinite value with a shockingly low level of effort. If you want to reach your goals as quickly as possible and assumingly defeat capitalism in the process, you're going to want to become a master of this type of value generation. Because remember, it's very low effort, infinite possibility of value, but the issue is there's a very low barrier to entry, so that means there's a lot of competition. This value generation is content. The value that you receive is raw attention. The value that you give is your face and your voice and your thoughts. If you want to become the most powerful version of yourself, you need to become comfortable with the idea of using and getting good at using the most powerful tool you have available. And that tool is creating video content on a merit-based algorithm. Because if you can make something creative, if you can make something valuable, people will see it, they will appreciate it, they will follow you, they will remember you, they will give you pure, raw value in the form of their time and their attention. And it's your job to decide how you're going to use the time and attention they give you to get what you want out of life. I knew that this would happen, but I waited and I'm finally seeing it. It used to be when I would tell somebody what I do, they would kind of laugh and go, well, that's cool. But now it's inevitable. Whenever I tell a stranger about what I do, they either ask me for help or they refer me to somebody that needs my help. Did somebody say creator economy? Like, legitimately, I know that the creator economy is growing. I've been seeing it growing. And now it's like it's growing locally to the point where everybody knows a creator, everybody knows somebody who's gone viral. Everyone's trying to go viral. Everyone's trying to grow. They're trying to make their thing happen online. So if you're a social media coach or a social media manager and you're getting tired and you think it's saturated, it is not saturated at all. There are more people who are wanting to create every single day. What's saturated are generic offers. I will help you get views. I will help you make money. Offers that speak to very specific pain points, those are not saturated. I will help you figure out exactly what to create. How many coaches do you know who do that? I'm gonna plug myself real quick and say, if you don't know what to make, but you're interested in being a content creator, I have a video at my link, go watch it. The creator economy is really just getting started. Like, people want to know how to do it and how to do it well. And I'm gonna be here to tell them. If you're multi-passionate or you have a lot of things on your plate, but you still want to create content and you're in the process of finding a content strategy that'll work for you, you're going to want to watch this video because I'm going to show you exactly how I figured out what I wanted to post. I've had massive accounts I've spent years building and then I quit because I burnt out. I was posting the wrong thing and I want to save that time for you. So pull out a piece of paper, go grab a drink, go put your laundry in. Let's get into it. All right. So the first thing you need to know, what is this content going to do for you? What's the result of you posting content? Where did it bring you? You need to know this so that you believe in the post you're going to make and you're actually motivated to create. You're not just yelling into the void and not really sure where you're going. The next thing you need to know is what your content is supposed to do for other people. And this is so that you know the role that your content plays and so that you know exactly what content to make, or you know exactly what the function is of the content that you are creating. Here's an example. I want my content to make me mutuals with these specific creators for me, and I want my content to help people understand how to make content for my audience. And that gives you a really good idea of what type of content to make and what your content is supposed to do for other people. Next, you need to know how you are going to show up on social media, what kind of videos you're going to be making. And the reason for this is if you have multiple interests, the I'm going to figure out what to do will just spiral you all the way down into I'll figure it out tomorrow, and then I'm just not going to post because there's too many options, right? You're already the type of person who has multiple things that they can do. You see multiple options in the world already. You're going to see so many options with what you can do with content. It is going to overwhelm you. Furthermore, if you do not have a consistent way that you show up, you're not going to feel locked in. You're going to be like, I'm kind of approaching it day by day, not really sure what I'm doing. And this will be an opening, an avenue through which you can stop being consistent. You can stop posting. And it'll be like kind of a chink in your armor, so to speak. So not only do you need to know